There's not one way of doing this, there's your way. Brilliant. We've not even talked about vertical force and your body's tapping into it. Shorter swing, but really flavour it, but short swing. That's it. That's better. Now show me how you do that if the ball was there. In the past you've been used to thinking of your swing in a more regimented kind of positional way.
Yeah.
Here it's more sensory based.
Yes. I don't know what my back's going to do.
We're going to go very, very steady with it because there's not one way of doing this, there's your way.
Yeah.
We've got to find your way.
That's very special. When Stu obviously has been trying to teach me and using instructions that work with normal people, I can't think about hip turn or anything, I go all over the place. So I have got an up and down swing now miraculously. I definitely don't let the club release, I'm very much putting it. I just want to feel a swing, so almost in a practice swing I could feel a swing.
Yeah.
When I play I'm very much putting it. I just don't feel a flow. I'm not, do you know what, I don't want to do anything spectacular. I just want to, like every golfer could say, but I know it's a lot better golfer in there than I am currently doing, but then stupid things like my back keeps happening, so.
Yeah.
But I'm determined.
Yeah. Nice one. Feel okay with the back?
Yeah, so at the moment, I said a lot, I'm like, I can't be this difficult to swing. How can it be this difficult to just go up and down? I feel like there's so much my body's trying to do to just do that. Yeah. That felt like I don't know why they're going there. That's quite a good hit for me, that one, wasn't it? See, these for me are lovely.
Okay. Cool.
For me.
Nice one. Lovely shot. Cool, let's have a look at that one. It's got nothing to do with your hip.
Okay.
It is hips and pelvis, but it's way, way further down than that. Because it's interesting, most people start to look at this.
Yeah.
And that is very, very relevant. Anatomically, we can see the organisation of the structure, which is ever changing. Think of posture as something that's changing, not that's static. So we're always moving. So even though you're stood there, you're in sway. So we're always moving because the system is constantly tensioning itself. And all it does is, to move, it just redistributes tension, rebalances everything, and we move.
Okay.
So it doesn't feel like effort. But if I start to deliberately try and move, this is now a different form of tension.
Yeah.
So now my system's under stress. It's under a muscular strain.
Yeah.
So this strain is fatiguing, okay, but it's also limiting into what I can then potentially do because I've tensioned the system. And what's happening is we're getting a stability kind of patterning going on. And what the joints aren't doing is they're not reciprocating. So we're not getting stability, mobility. So one joint's not supporting the next one to move, and then the one above it stabilises, and the next one can move. So what happens is then, if this is stable, you're at the lower back. Now you've got, so what's happening then is the lower back is moving the pelvis. Instead of me using the ground to push, which means this is effortless to move my pelvis, I'm using my lower back to move my pelvis. Okay, because this is what's going on. So you've got a lot of mass that's having to move and you're having to create momentum. So what happens is you end up with this postural sway. You see this and then people go, and then it's like, oh, we can't sway. But your body needs that sway at the moment, but it's not functional because essentially, if we look at this pressure trace, and I'll talk you through this, I understand when you say the club is bossing you, and I totally agree, is that if you look at where the club moving here, you're moving that club, and the pressure's just moving as a reaction to you moving here. This should already be long gone, and the body reacts to it. I'm really interested in this bit, the first bit. This reveals everything. What happens is this pressure doesn't move, but the club does. It's a big thing to move a golf club. There's a lot of movement going on. And we're not using the ground to do it.
No.
So that means we're using the tensioning through the body to do it. We're going to see what it's like when we completely flip it and let the club react more to you. Yeah. Can you see this white line is actually still rotated to the target? Yeah. You're actually fighting the ground here. So you're actually...
Ideally at that point, where should that white line
So what we'd like to do it here, this white line should be ideally rotated this way.
Yeah, jeez.
I see this every now and again. And I see it in tour players quite a bit. Okay.
That'll be what it is then.
And tour, that's your because a lot of them work on keeping the club outside, but they then very quickly change it. But some of the players Because they come to me generally for guys who've got bad backs. And often this is the number one cause. Because if you're not using the ground, if it's not helping you, it's generally hurting you.
Yeah.
What I need to do is take your shoes off.
Yeah.
And we just need to look at the feet. That left leg,
Yeah.
okay, for me, straight away is where it's all at. I've watched you move, I've watched you swing, your body just wants to avoid using that ankle, using that knee, using that hip. Yeah,
using this one?
Doesn't want to use it. We're just going to do a very quick body scan.
Yeah.
And look at some ranges, and then we're going to rebalance the system. We're going to find out how your body wants to rotate. Does it want to rotate against the kind of direction we actually want to move? We'll find out some stuff. Everything you're releasing here is tension off your lumbar spine. So everything that you feel, that's all muscular tension, which is potentially pulling on the spine.
Well, it makes sense because it's so much effort.
Yeah. Now, if you just stand back where you were, level, that's it, and just take your right arm from you, just rotate around to your right. Look, there you go. Cool. And now with the left, you rotate round and follow it. Better. So bit more movement.
Yeah, there was.
Let's just pop back on the pressure plate. I just want you to close your eyes for me. Let's do a little body scan. Start with the feet. Where do you feel the pressure in the feet?
Definitely feels more even. And it does feel more heel middle.
Your eye line's interesting.
That feels like I am looking forward and level.
So up as more
Yeah,
as
I
opposed
was
to down.
thinking, yeah.
So your posture's changed. Your upper body's reacted and it's more upright. So you're not in as much flexion. We're just removing these little kind of blockages, and then we see what happens when we actually go to using momentum. The physical landscape that we're able to operate within changes now because the physiology is different. So if you don't reinvent essentially the system, if you don't change the system, you can't adapt the system because you're just adapting the same old thing.
Hi guys, super excited to announce we're going to be running 2 one-day golf schools in October. It's just been confirmed. We're going to be running one-day golf schools on the 17th and the 18th at the Fraser Golf Academy in Gateshead, and we're also going to be running 2 one-day schools at the Golf Groove. So we're revisiting the Golf Groove in London, in Wimbledon, on the 23rd and the 24th of October. There's 6 places on each day, so I look forward to seeing you there. Please register your interest, follow the link, and we'll be hopefully seeing you there on what will be another great day. We've had a lot of success with these one-day schools, fantastic feedback, everyone's really enjoyed them, learnt a lot, and it's really helped to elevate their games. So I hope we can do the same for you, and I look forward to seeing you at one of the schools.
What you were previously doing would seriously affect the longevity of your golfing life. And you want to play golf for as long as you can, don't you? Exactly.
It feels nice and loose actually.
It looks different.
It feels really nice. Looser in the grip and everything.
Fantastic. Now let's step off the board and staying on the mat. Just have a few swings, Rachel, in the air. Just now sensing it with the ground, seeing how your body's, what it feels like to do with the ground. That's it. Yeah, just off the floor so you can feel the weight.
Sorry.
No, you're okay, just so you can feel the weight. Different feeling?
Yeah, completely.
Yes. Brilliant. Different feeling?
Yeah.
Imagine now you are back on the board
Yeah, okay.
and you're just rocking the board. Well done. Good starter.
That actually felt like a nice loose, for me, I'll
That's
tell
good.
you. Yeah.
Now what I want you to do is
Right.
just stand over the ball like this
Yeah.
and just paddle the feet. So I just want you to rock from foot to foot, and at the same time I want you to just rock the handle from side to side.
Like that.
Yeah, but in a tension controlled, so there's a flow, but you're in control.
Like that?
That's it, yeah. So we've got opposition, we've got the handle going one way, that's it, club going the other, so the
Okay.
body's comfortable.
Okay.
Add a little bit of force going that way. That's it, just a little bit. Just like, yeah, just a little bit, so you can just, but as you go forward, the club head goes back. Yes, that's it, cool. So we're just tensioning the body in a way that's it's representative of the way we're going to be using the whole body.
Okay.
Okay, because there's a tension through the system when we do. Yeah, that's it. So there's an act. That's it. Good. There's some dynamism to it now. There's some intent. That was awesome. Well done.
That actually feels like I'm swinging, not putting.
So you're tensioning the system in a way that is representative of how you're going to be using it.
Mm-hmm.
So not because you're trying to replicate it, it's just so that when it happens, it's not unusual.
Yeah.
We're just getting the nervous system used to tensioning. So it's happy for you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And then whenever you feel comfortable, very subtle, and then you push off and go.
That's good for me.
Different feeling?
Yeah.
So let's just have a look at this. Look at the graph.
Ooh, look.
You've got vertical force. We've not even talked about vertical force, and your body's tapping into it. We've covered the movement patterns associated with it. We've got some torque. Look how far your pressure's shifted.
Yeah.
So you're actually helping your body
Yeah.
with the ground, and then you shift. And now look at, you've got torque in the opposite direction with the club lagged, and look, you just loaded virtually peak maximal load with a lagged golf club with pressure on the left, torque, 4 foot loaded. There's a lot of good stuff going on here.
Lovely.
And your left leg is in a natural collapse, ready to spring. It can extend and rotate.
Oh, blimey.
Look now, look at your impact.
Yeah.
And then you can release now, after. Now what I want you to do just for an exercise, go back with the handle first. Flayed it, yeah, then you can get some whip.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I missed you. Go on, really flayed it back, not the club head.
Oh, sorry.
Handle goes back. Yeah. I want you to go back. So this is giving you, while the handle's leaving, you've always got control of it. When that's gone, that's harder. This gives you the loading mechanism.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to throw the handle behind you. That's it. Yeah, okay. But shorter swing, but really flail it, but short swing. That's it. That's better. So now you're tapping into your hockey skill. So that's it. Wow. Because we've got to tap into your hockey skill set. A bit lower now. That's awesome. Now show me how you do that if the ball was there. Awesome. You've always been used to swinging a golf club head at a ball. Whereas we're going past the ball, you're in a different place, you're not even struck the ball yet.
Amazing.
And then it will release, and you'll start to trust that space and trust that release. Brilliant. And that's off the floor. Beautiful.
Oh my hair.
In the past, you've been used to thinking of your swing in a more regimented kind of positional way.
Yeah.
Here, it's more sensory based.
Yes.
Feeling through the exercises, different movements which are there to be accessed.
Yeah, it's just letting the movements happen rather than trying to create them.
Let's have a go now with the hybrid.
Yeah, thank you.
And I want you to use the board.
Yeah.
With the handle, push brake. There we go. Fantastic.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Feel good, that one?
It was just a swing. It was just a swing, wasn't it?
It's just a swing. That's all it is. Brilliant. Look at that release after.
That's amazing.
All right.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's been fantastic.
It's
and
been
we
a
will come
pleasure.
back.
It's awesome. Steve, great to meet you.
No, that was
really
really
awesome.
super.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done, Rachel, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Absolutely fantastic. I can't wait.
What did we